say you're going to the supermarket. How exactly should you avoid getting infected?
So this is a great question, and I think it's something that unfortunately not everybody is thinking about. You know, we're just kind of thinking that it's important for us to shop for the things we need and not really paying enough attention about making sure that we're safe when we're coming into the shopping environment.
Safe shopping.
Correct. So my first tip is, if you don't need to go to the shop, that you shouldn't be going there.
Yes.
Right? And secondly, if, say for example, in a household there are multiple people who could go to the shop, the person who is the youngest and who is the least sick, so in other words, the person who has no underlying medical conditions, or say for example the person who is very well controlled if they do have a medical condition, that's the person that actually should be going out and doing the shopping.
Yes.
It's really not necessary for more than one family member to go out to the shop at one time, so we should try to avoid that as much as possible. The other thing to consider is that we need to be wearing our masks, okay?
Yes.
So remember, we're wearing our masks to protect others instead of protecting ourselves. And I think that a lot of supermarkets and stores are insisting that people wear masks before they come in, which is a good thing to be practicing,
yes.
right? So make sure that when you are wearing your mask, that you're not touching it and that you're not adjusting it and that you're not wearing it below your nose, or that you're not wearing it below your chin.
And then it does
it's defeating the purpose,
yes.
right? So it's never necessary to remove your mask. Even if you're speaking to people, make sure that your mask is on, that it fits you well, it's covering your nose, it's covering your chin, that there's no gaps on the sides,
yes.
and that if you are coming into contact with other people, that you're keeping your distance from
yes.
them. Okay, so maintaining social distance. A good tip is to, I know some places insist that you use a trolley before you go in, but just to kind of remind you to keep your distance, you can use a trolley if it's possible. The other thing is that you should have a list of things that you are going in to buy before you go into the store, to minimize the amount of time that you are spending in the store walking through the aisles, okay?
And should you bring a giant handbag and your best pearls?
No, that's absolutely not indicated, right? So you should be wearing the plainest clothing that you can find, because immediately when you get home, you need to be washing those and making sure that you are washing your hands, of course. Hand sanitizer, we know that most stores are keeping it at the front door. The only thing that concerns you about some of those is the fact that you have to pick them up before you spray.
Yes, it seems a little silly.
So if you have your own hand sanitizer, that would be best. Alternatively, some stores have the foot pressing sanitizer. If it's available, I would prefer if people used that one. And then another thing is shopping online. If it's possible, go ahead and purchase your stuff online, have it delivered or pick it up.
Yes.
So I know
we are in the 21st century.
Correct. I know a lot of people don't think of that as an option, but it really is an option. And even if it's, like I said, you've ordered online, but you actually physically go in just to collect your goods, that's another option.